The Janitor Who Built a School. In a small, forgotten town nestled between rolling hills and winding rivers, there lived a man named Samuel. Most people knew him only as the school janitor. Every morning, Samuel would arrive before the sun peeked over the horizon, unlocking doors and sweeping the hallways, his footsteps echoing in the quiet corridors. His uniform was always neat, his smile gentle, and his eyes carried a quiet wisdom that few took the time to see. To the children, Samuel was a fixture, reliable, invisible in the way that adults sometimes are to young eyes. He mopped up spilled juice, replaced flickering lights, and fixed creaky doors without complaint. But beyond these small acts of service, Samuel carried with him a story few knew. He had once dreamed of becoming a teacher. Life, however, had different plans. Circumstances forced him to leave school early, to work and support his family. Yet, his love for learning never faded. In every book he found discarded, in every chalk-smeared blackboard he cleaned, Samuel saw hope, a spark that refused to die. Over the years, Samuel noticed something troubling. The children in his town struggled. Some came to school hungry, others wore shoes with holes, and many carried burdens heavier than any backpack. The school itself was old, its paint peeling, its bookshelves thin. Samuel wondered if there was more he could do, if maybe, just maybe, he could change something. One evening, as he swept the library floor, Samuel found a tattered book left behind. It was a story about a man who changed his village through kindness and determination. Inspiration bloomed in Samuel's heart. He began to dream once more, not just for himself, but for the children. What if he could give them something better? The next day, Samuel approached the principal with an idea. He wanted to start a small after-school club, a place where students could learn, play, and dream beyond the walls of their struggling school. At first, the principal hesitated. There was no budget, no staff, no materials. But Samuel persisted. He offered to stay late, to clean and organize the club himself, to seek help from neighbors and friends. Word spread. Soon, parents donated books, neighbors brought snacks, and even retired teachers volunteered their time. The after-school club grew, becoming a sanctuary for students who needed it most. Samuel taught them not just math and reading, but the importance of kindness, of perseverance, of daring to hope when the world seemed indifferent. Years passed, and the club flourished. Donations poured in, and the community rallied behind Samuel's vision. Eventually, with the help of many hands and generous hearts, the town built a new school wing, one dedicated to creativity, exploration, and support for every child. They named it after Samuel, the janitor who had swept more than floors. He had swept away despair, replacing it with possibility. Samuel never sought recognition. When asked why he did it, he simply said, "Every child deserves a chance to shine, no matter where they come from or what they have." His story reminds us all that greatness is not measured by titles or wealth, but by the courage to care, to act, and to believe in the power of small beginnings. Samuel's legacy lives on in every child who dares to dream, and in every heart that chooses kindness, no matter their role in the world. In the end, it wasn't just a school Samuel built. He built a foundation of hope, brick by brick, act by act, proving that even the quietest among us can change the world.